We have to acknowledge that your social life will have a huge influence here. If you're friends with these guys, these losers who are stuck or who are happy in mediocrity, who are happy to continue playing video games, and you stay friends with them, you will stay stuck at this level. Here you are, like a young man who's so different from your friends, but you just haven't really shown it that much. You still keep, for example, pretending to be friends with them. You don't want to play video games, but then you still join the Discord server of your little gamer friends. And it's just kind of agitating to listen to people play games whilst they're on Discord, the voice chat. And so you end up joining and you just like relapse your non-gaming streak and you feel pathetic. And, one of the guys there isn't even nice. He's actually a bit of an asshole and everything. So the piece of advice I'd give you is, if you do genuinely want to quit playing video games, you probably need to stop being friends with the same video gamers, because you'll realize that a lot of your friendship just revolves around the video game, which you might not think it does, because you might laugh about things, you might talk about other things, and new tape podcast guys and stuff. When you stop playing video games, you'll realize just how little you have in common with them. And the more that you attach yourself to the same people, the less you're going to be able to progress in life, because if they're here at this level, you're trying to climb, but while spending time talking and integrating their beliefs, their mindsets, their words into your brain. So your own self-improvement journey is just slower. Like you're literally delaying the point of which you're going to meet like your beautiful feminine wife, because you're still friends with these guys, and that woman's not going to like you if you're like a fucking loser like this. Because this is below you. The Discord friends, the video games, it is below you. If you're watching a video like this, undoubtedly you are better than that now. You're better than these modern addictions. But too many young guys, they want to quit video games, but they don't quit that friendship group because it feels super painful to leave like the social circle that we're in. You must get used to this concept of shedding layers of your life. That, for example, whilst you were this video gamer, all parts of your life aligned to it. The clothes you wore, the hairstyle you had, the friends you kept, the apps that you had on your phone and on your computer. When you're not like this anymore, you need to almost shed that identity. That means shedding the kinds of clothes that remind you of being a video gamer. That means shedding like the desktop wallpaper that reminds you from it, shedding the Discord server, even the friends, the people who remind you of that lesser version of you, because you're no longer that guy. But if you don't actually make actions in the real world, then you technically haven't changed at all. So this seems scary, but your actionable step is to construct a respectful message, which you're going to send over to this chat, and then you're going to leave straight after that. This is something I've helped quite a lot of young men with, and this is the most effective way to quit playing video games and to like get away from this friendship group that aren't really doing much with their lives. We've tried different ways. Like I've spoke to hundreds of guys speaking about this problem. There's so many different ways you could consider. You can try to just, ghost them a little bit. You can try to just be friendly and be on good terms. None of that ever works. Your real, like, big progress will come from you specifically creating like a full-on, okay, point. I'm like leaving this. I'm no longer this person anymore. This is why I'm saying you construct a respectful message. You don't blame them. You don't say anything bad to them. If you really want this full guy to help you, this is a task that you must do right now. Open up like a Word doc, or maybe just open up the exact Discord server that you usually go to, or the WhatsApp group chat, or whatever it is that you use for these friends. And you just can tell, like, they're not getting onto self-improvement. They're not interested in this. They think that going to the gym is gay. They just want to keep playing games. You're going to construct just a few sentences just saying like, hello, everyone, thank you so much for like the experiences and memories that we've had. I'm grateful to have like, experienced this all, but video games that just don't interest me anymore. And I want to like shed this layer of my life and move on to the next part of like my growth as a person. And this is nothing against you guys. I really hope that you keep having lots of fun. Take care. You send a message like that where you don't say anything mean to them, but you just kind of say like, I'm just kind of like shedding the layers of my life or something like that, right? And you end up sending it and then leaving the group chat. You fully like leave the server. And you might think, wait, this is really scary. But you're already past this. You don't even play games with them anymore. You don't even enjoy it. There's no value for you being there. It's just the fear of like stepping into the unknown. It's the fear of just going about it yourself. But what I found is like you almost have to go through this transition period where you have the bad friends, you have this period of loneliness, and then you start making the good friends. The good friends aren't going to be attracted to you when you're still the guy who's in the middle of like a bad video gamer friendship group. It's better to be by yourself than it is with people who are dragging you back and who are like negative influences. When you send this message, you probably will get like a barrage of disrespect. They'll send you a bunch of messages. They will talk about you and chat shit about you, which I know sounds scary, This will last for about 3 days. Their attention span isn't that powerful. After that, they'll go back to playing their games with mild depression, and they'll stop thinking about you. You'll realize that this strong friendship that you thought you had all this time because you speak to each other for 3 hours a day, you'll realize it 100% revolved around video games, which you don't want to play anymore. The best friend, like the nicest guy, the most like awoke guy from the group, will probably send you a private message. He's the one that you can try and save and try and get onto self-improvement, but it most likely will be a waste of your time. The exact same dynamic, please trust me when I say, I have seen this happen over 100 times. The work that I've done here is over the last 3 years. This has literally been like my full-time job, is getting guys to like quit the bad habits and start the good ones. Trust me when I say over the last years, it's such a wasted time trying to hold on to these people who aren't even good for you. There's better growth coming from this. And it's not terrible to be alone for some time when you're trying to figure things out and learn who you are and you're navigating self-improvement even more. There's 2 paths that you can take here. If you do want to join my online community, I have a paid school called Adonis School where we've got like the whole community. Then we've got teachers. We teach you self-improvement tactics. We teach you like business models. I think it's an awesome place to be, and you can like consider joining that. That's the top link in the description. But you can also just join communities and make friends without needing to pay for anything. You can go to the gym and make a workout friend there, like make like a workout partner. And you can even go and find free communities online. It's far better for you to be in the middle of other guys who are on self-improvement, who are going to the gym, who've got values just like you do, than it is to be around people who like you don't even respect anymore. You liked this video, so go and watch the full guide because it took me weeks to make and it will genuinely change your life. It's popped up as a card. Go click on that right now. It's also a link in the description. Go click on that right now.